Price reductions. When I go into a listing, I give my clients what I think the home will sell for, and I be brutally honest with them whether they like it or not. At the end of the day, it's the seller's option of where they want to price the house. It's not my house, it's not my money, it's theirs. But what they have to consider is how long will it take to sell, and if it takes a period of time because they price it too high, does that mean that maybe they should price it lower and try and get it sold right away? Does that mean that potentially, now that it's been on the market 30 days, they might sell it for less than they could have if they would have just listed at the right price at the beginning? All of that is true. About 1 out of 10 clients that I talk to actually take my advice. I give them an option. I say, I think I would price it at this dollar. This is the very top end. I'm not sure that's a great idea, but it's up to you. Or they say, well, this is what I want. We can give it a shot if you want, but I want to reduce the price immediately if we don't have any showings or if we have multiple showings with no offers. And that's the trend we typically take. We'll list the house for whatever the seller wants, and if they list it too high, then we need to do very quick, very precise price reductions. Right now, I have one drop from $250 down to $200. I had another one that we started at $450. We dropped the price all the way down to $415 today. So we've had some big price reductions, but now we're getting to that point where we're going to start seeing sales. We're going to start seeing offers. I had another one we dropped from $550 all the way down to $530, and it sold today. So that is happening. My advice isn't always right. That's why I leave it up to the sellers. I might think there's no way it'll sell for $450, and that perfect buyer walks in the door and says, I'll pay $450. So it's not my option. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't determine what the seller wants to get for the house. They have to determine that, if it's a realistic number or if it's a want. The other thing sellers always have to remember is the value to them may not be the value to the buyer. A lot of times the seller will say, well, I paid this for it and I got this in it and this in it. I need to get this. The buyer doesn't care. The buyer is going to pay what they think is worth it compared to the other homes that are on the market. And that's the hardest thing for sellers to come to. When I give my price, I can do that because it's not my home and I'm not proud of everything in it like the seller is. But I have to give them my opinion and my advice. Again, 1 in 10 will actually take my price and say, you're the professional, let's go with your price. Very rare, but tends to work out that it sells around that price that I recommend in the beginning most of the time, sometimes lower, just because we've been on the market for a while and we've dropped the price many, many times. So I would say this: be diligent. Take the emotions out of the sale. Price the home according to what the market is telling you. If you are a bit low, it will sell quickly and it could sell for over list price. You're still going to get the same value. If you price it too high, you could be taking more money out of your pocket. And you might not. You just never know.